Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So we are mid-season here, Canadian summer, and that means only one thing. It's time to check in on Ronnie.
Ronnie.
Here I am.
Here we are. So
blessed to be back.
We're delighted to have you back, pal. So we done a little checkup just after the kind of courses opened and lockdown sort of restrictions were lifted on us in the golf course. We put a new club in your bag.
That's right, yeah.
The 7 Hybrid was in there.
Yep.
Zexio. How's it been working out? I actually told you to leave this conversation piece out because I wanted to hear it
This
live.
is the first time you're hearing it. As we tested and as advertised.
Good.
I'm so thrilled. It goes high and it goes straight and it delivers that 170 and that 164 carry.
Love it. Right. So we knew that at some point this year we would be having a session with you where we actually looked at one of the oldest clubs in your bag, probably the oldest club now.
Yes.
2014
Yes,
G37 wood.
Yes, it is.
Okay. It's been a stalwart for you though. It has been a good club. We've played many a round together, and on a bit of a shaky driving day, that's your go-to.
I like the club. As you know, the longer the shaft, the more anxious I get, and it's not my best part of my bag. But what's interesting is, and again, Matty, you know my course, I use the 7 wood off the tee box 3 times around, guaranteed. It's an important club, and I may use it off the fairway once or twice because I'm lacking confidence hitting a 7 wood off the fairway. So,
okay. So it's performing well enough. It stayed in the bag all that time.
yes.
We were talking earlier, the buying cycles that people go through.
Talking 6 years here.
You're right at the end of that cycle. That 3 to 5 years roughly is what we say. So you're kind of, I guess, curious just to see if there's something better than that out there.
What would be good for Ronnie, do you think, ball flight wise? If we were to set a goal, do we want to get peak height up?
Yeah.
Carry distance up? It's sort of what we worked on with the hybrid, but obviously the longer version.
Yeah, the tricky thing is obviously the piece or the sort of part of the bag that this will fit into. It's just a number. It's not going to be a case of getting one that goes further, because then it starts to encroach on something else in the bag. This is just, can we get a more functional club at that same similar distance? All right, let's see a few openers then.
Good swing.
Nice, Ronnie.
Sounded middled.
Sounded pretty solid. Just turned it.
That's a nice one.
Really good there, Ronnie.
Starting to get the height up where you're used to it.
Yep, coming up to 12 launch. So it's starting to look like a 3 wood. 11.8 launch, 3,300 on the spin. Ball speed is regulating around 115, maybe a couple of notches above if you get a good one.
What would you hope, knowing me, what would you hope I would achieve realistically for height?
Certainly living in the mid-60s. So not having that just the outlier, right? So there's too many 42, 48, 35, 44s. So I think if we can get that up about 15 feet, predominantly through a little bit extra ball speed and more launch, not really fussed what if we leave spin alone, that's okay. But probably these two would be the main focus for me.
So Ian, first impression is this seems like a longer version of Zexio 7 wood, 7 hybrid.
7 hybrid, it's part of the family.
In terms of the overall feel and profile.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
Yeah, very, very much lightweight, a little longer, has the weight plug under the handle so the head feels lighter for more acceleration.
Okay.
Would hope to see a little boost in speed here.
Okay.
Sounded like the meat of the club on that one.
That's well the best swing I've given you today so far.
Really good. Yeah, this is a bit of a sneaky one. It's kind of a little bit more of a 5-wood length shaft on a 7-wood loft head. Really nice.
And it's
Ronnie.
got pop to it for sure. There's more pop.
Here and now.
Hit that on the toe, I believe.
Yeah, it sounded strong though.
It wasn't a bad result at all.
So really gains everywhere. Ball speed, launch, spin has came down. So as a tee club, that's a great thing.
Yeah.
Starting to get a little bit more total distance, good bit more carry distance also. Ticking all the boxes is a good
Pretty
opener.
Same loft basically as Ronnie's 7-wood.
Yep.
So the head design is such that he can raise the launch speed and it's not making a spin go through the roof.
Yep.
That's kind of what's giving him the extra height.
They sound like they're better strikes. So I think the launch and spin was a lot to do with the low strike on the G30.
He's having an easier time striking this one nicely.
The gear effect was kind of causing that to be what it was, but this is
Gotcha.
really, really nice.
Nice. That's the one.
Oh, Ronnie.
Yeah, that's crisp. So crisp.
Looking at the other one, the only thing that I would really say was missing from the other one was really just achieving that height we were talking about.
Look at that.
So look at the launch came up 15.5, 3,400 and 118 ball speed. So 73 peak
Ronnie.
height.
That's a nice looking ball. Jeez.
Sounds really good.
This is just, it's deja vu to the hybrid fit in a good way. It's just the same kind of great improvement.
It's that good launch, good spin. Speed is really good there, Ronnie.
It's just crazy how much better that is. That's going to go in. Big hop.
Gotta carry on that one.
Ronnie, like that's, if you were concerned about the distance, you just made a bit of a
No.
faster swing and it went further. I wouldn't be concerned about it
No.
going shorter. It's so much,
120.
like 180 in the air is by far the best one you've hit.
I love Ronnie's reactions. Oh,
He's in love. That's what love looks like.
Relief, more relief than excitement at this point.
No, but it's just
so
good
good.
to see because it's just exactly what you need in every single category.
Compared to the 11, I'm able to time this not
this is
quite
more-
effortlessly.
You're smoking
but
it. Yeah.
Wow,
this is
smoking.
more you.
very excited.
I mean, there's no comparison compared to where you started. That's for sure. It's a different world. 11 was better, but the Prime is in a league of its own. Clearly.
4.5 degrees more launch, 4 miles an hour more ball speed, all the additional gains. Do you know, actually thinking back to it, we said we wanted to leave the spin alone.
Yeah, you did.
We
actually.
wanted to raise the launch and raise the speed.
Yeah.
You've done both of those things. That's really good, Ronnie.
I'm very excited.
So
Okay.
you made a good point. Just wanted to make sure that the video wasn't just Zexio only. You know, people do want to know what there's other companies out there, obviously. Zexio is a great fit for Ronnie, but you had a good idea to try the TaylorMade sim. And let's just see if it gives him something similar. It may or may not.
Yeah.
That's actually a pretty good looking flight.
Really good, Ronnie.
It looks lower, but it looks nice. It's a great swing.
Ronnie, super.
Jeez. Hitting a real rhythm.
Oh,
That's
there's
interesting,
200 yards.
Yeah.
Coming right up.
Tell you what.
It's getting a
Striking him.
real good run for its money, isn't it?
It kind of seems like it might have a higher distance ceiling, eh?
It does. It's carrying further for sure. That's up.
I
That's
mean,
up quite a bit. Ronnie, just before you were gearing up to hit this one, I whispered over to Matty that I actually might want to see you hit a 5-wood because I wouldn't mind maybe just seeing that spin come down and the ball flatten out a little bit since it's such a functional tee club for you. And I know how much you love your 3 hybrids. That's what this is basically fitted right into. So this is also a Sim 7-wood. But look at the ball speed is up, reminiscent of what it would happen if we went with a straighter face club like a 5-wood. The launch is down slightly and the spin is down quite a bit. So you're getting an extra 7 yards in carry and total. It's not nothing.
And can I ask about the height, just out of curiosity? Are you comfortable with the...
Yeah, probably sitting in the high, 64. I was going to say high 50s even, but 64 is good.
Yes.
That was our...
So that was your,
That was our
threshold,
target.
your
Yeah.
baseline goal, or goal, right? Okay.
Yeah. So tell us how it feels.
Yeah.
Obviously, it must be different.
Again, the head weight is significantly heavier. I feel this has more upside. I'm more comfortable with the Zexio in terms of I know I'm going to put a good swing on it. This one here has a little bit of doubt, but I think higher upside, which has been validated by the numbers, right?
It has. Ronnie. Stick a ribbon on it.
Yeah, that's nice. Another 200-yard green. Great
Nice,
swing.
Ronnie.
There it is. That is the one.
A1.
It's just nice to see you reaching a 200-yard green repeatedly over and over again.
This is really
That's really good.
making
Great.
me feel pretty good. Just so happy and
There
a
you
little bit stunned of what we accomplished today.
21
so-
yards in the air, Ronnie. 21 yards in
I
the
would
air.
say the results have outperformed what I thought we would see.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah, I think this has surpassed expectations,
Thank
I'm
you.
impressed.
which is always nice.
I'm so excited. Thank
Yeah.
you.
That is a great fit right there.
Good, good. Well, I'm glad we've done that. Maybe a little bit out of left field coming at us with the sim. I just think Matt made a great point earlier, Ronnie. If you actually look at the bottom of that sole, see how much camber there is to the bottom of that sole. So if you actually flip it around and look at the face of the club straight on, right?
Like this?
We used to call that, tell me, the smiley face. So see the bottom, the curvature on the bottom,
Right.
like a smile. If you look at the bottom of the Zexio, it's absolutely flat. And the G410 has a very flat sole. For you picking them off the ground, that could actually be a nice little feature and benefit for you.
Okay.
So something I'm pretty excited for you to kind of get on the range and do some testing with.
Okay.
Okay, happy?
Extremely.
Good.
The toolkit continues to evolve.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
That's a really good one. Considering how much you hit it in a
I
round,
know.
like that's good. That's good for you.
And you know, I have this aversion to longer clubs, so I'm a little bit ecstatic of what we've accomplished today. So
That's good stuff.
You're the golf and Benjamin Button. The older they get, the better
Keeps
you
getting
get.
better.
And that's the way it goes.
That's funny.
Good.
All
Okay. Guys, hope you enjoyed this. Hopefully there's a lesson in there for some of you, and watching Ronnie go through his process and obviously try to put his set composition exactly how he needs it.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, that little bit extra height, it means the world to Ronnie. We've played enough golf together. I know just how much he scraps to get that height, and I'm really excited for him to get this on the course, man.
20 extra feet in the air. That's no
Love
joke.
that. That's legit. Okay, thanks so much for watching. We'll see you again soon.